Welcome everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I trust we are all doing fine today. It is lockdown Sunday, but hey, we're gonna have fun today. Today, our show today is all about swimming pools with me, Kenton Augustine, as I seek to answer your questions that you may have. So any questions you have, pool related, we're going to seek to answer them. Of course, you are free as well to share your experience. You are free as well to let us know what you want to learn about swimming pools, what you know about swimming pools. It's all about chemistry, it's all about equipment, it's all about pumps, it's all about filters, it's all about having fun. And boy, it has been so hot. And I know those of you guys who have a pool, you can be soaking and enjoying yourself. So at this time, have you ever wondered, have you ever wondered why is it you have a swimming pool, there's chlorine in there, yet still your pool is cloudy? Do you know why? Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back as we seek to get those answers for you in a little bit. So we are back once more to Easy Swimming Pool Answers. Once again, we are so happy that you are here. And of course, please share the link. Tell someone that we are on. Tell your friend. Share the link. Let someone know we are here. And we are here to answer all of your questions as much as possible as we can. So before the break, I asked you a question. Your pool has chlorine, yet still it is cloudy. Um, why you think that is? Well, it could just be down to your chemistry. And there are some things you need to check your alkalinity, your pH levels. Those can be low or too high, and therefore it makes your pool inefficient. And so sometimes you need to check those things, hey folks. So if you're on, well, those of you who are on, let me welcome you to our very first episode of Easy Swimming Pool Answers. And we want to keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it nice and slow. So, if you have any questions at any point, what you can do is you write Q and then you put your question so I can know it's a question as I look through the monitor. So, there's lots to talk about. There, when it comes to pool, the, there's so much you can discuss, so much we can look at, and today we want to look at a couple things. Um, One of them being, what are things you can do to really and truly make your life simple as a homeowner? You have a swimming pool, um, and you want to make your life simple. You want to let everything going nice and well. Well, there is this one particular product I have really come to enjoy. I think it needs to be in everyone's pool kit. I'm talking about the enzyme product. I just think it's fantastic. Um, it's called Ultrazyme Pro. Um, and as it says, finally a product conceived and formulated specifically for professionals to maximize pool maintenance. And by the way, there is also a homeowner's version to this, but I find it works both good for home and commercial. It's an enzyme product, and of course it was developed, and I think this product is fantastic. What it does, One, it breaks down organics. So we are in the tropics, we are in the islands. Um, Therefore, you're going to have trees, you're going to have bugs, um, people's skin, you're going to have dirt. And these days we have the Sahara dust. We also had the volcano earlier on. And so being on the islands and have a swimming pool can be challenging. But thank God for this product. It breaks down organics. It is great for your filters. It really helps to digest and break down the organics in the filters. It also reduces chlorine demand. As you know, right now, chlorine is actually in short supply um, due to COVID. Chlorine is very much in short supply. You really can't get chlorine that often these days. Also, there was an incident in the States where one of the major factories got burned down, and that, along with COVID, has put pressure on the market to supply chlorine. So this product will actually reduce your need to be using X amount of chlorine. It also eliminates, and reduces maintenance time, and that's true. It really does. And this is a big one. Eliminates scum lines. So you know you have your tiles, and just by adding this weekly, adding a weekly dose of this product. Typically, what I do, I add 1 or 2 ounces in the pool, and it really helps to um, break down scum lines because most people they actually go into the water with their creams, they go on there with their lotions, they find themselves actually in there um, with all sorts of stuff on their skin. But this product, it really helps to break down all of those impurities, and as it breaks it down, therefore you have a less buildup along your pool tiles and your pool wall. So it's a great product to really use. It also extends your filter cycle. Again, I said it is great for your filters. It works wonderful for your filters, especially sand and cartridge. It helps to digest all the impurities that are actually in your filters and reduces acid demand. So therefore, you're going to be using less acid in your pool. All right. It is safe, non-toxic. It is biodegradable, and it's a product anyone can actually use in their swimming pool. So it's a wonderful product. I think if you have hello Ashel, good day to you. Welcome. Good to have you on. Um, Please share the link, and if you have any questions, by all means, please feel free to post your questions in the chat, and we will answer your questions as best as possible as we go along. So we're talking about enzyme. This is my favorite product right now because as a pool professional, I find when I put it in on a weekly basis, and you gotta be consistent. It really and truly helps to break down all those gunk and stuff you have in there, and it's a wonderful product. It's a wonderful product. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So Enzyme Pro, it is a broad spectrum enzyme formulated that breaks down the organic load in the pool to lessen the burden on pool professionals. All right. So this is a product you really have to use, and it is a wonderful product. We can go on, and these days, with all of that Sahara dust around the place, with so much dust in the pool, this is a product that you really and truly want to be using. Um, it is great, it's fantastic, and it's something, how it works. It works by it's a fluctuant, so it gathers all of the dust, all of the dirt that you have into clumps, and allows you to easily vacuum all of that stuff away. So this knockdown is a product really and truly as good for you. At this time, we're going to take a break as we once again look at our first video. All right, so we are back once more, and that was the iClaw. And yeah, it's a smart machine. I mean, these days the pool market is so crazy. You can actually automate everything you have. You can automate all your products. You can have your pumps, your 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 light, your salt system. You can have your heaters, everything controlled remotely. And so they have really made it easier these days for you to actually have a pool and own a pool. So remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop it, and we will seek to answer your questions as we go along. So let's look at it. Let's examine yet again one another product, Low Phos Max. What exactly is this product all about? It says reduces chlorine demand and save money. Now, phosphates is a very interesting um, product. Phosphates, normally algae. Now, algae tend to feed on phosphates. And so, nighttime, when your lights are on in the pool, you can attract a lot of bugs. Some people love to have plants around the pool, and because there are plants around your pool, you may have palm trees around your pool, you may have bougainvilleas around your pool. Whatever plant it is, um, when you have a case whereby it rains and the rain falls off the leaves, um, the more that happens is the more you actually introduce phosphates into your swimming pool. And so even the issue of bats, um, and ever so often we do get calls with people who have a bat problem, and bats are notorious for coming and taking a dip, coming and taking a drink in your pool, and as they come and drink the water, they actually poop in your pool, and that can be a very dangerous situation. Um, and that also introduces phosphates into the pool water as well. So that's a situation whereby we definitely need to watch and take care of. So if you have a case whereby there is actually bats coming to your pool on a very regular basis, you got to find some way um, environmentally friendly to divert those bats away from your pool. And one trick or one hack you can use, and it has worked for a few clients who have tried it when there are bats problem, when bats are pooping in your pool. What you can do, you can run strings or rope rather parallel over the surface of your pool water. All right, so you can run a series of ropes across the pool, and not just run the ropes, but you also um, line those ropes. You line those ropes with foil paper along the perimeter of the lines, and what it does, it helps to disrupt the ability to find water. So that's a good way to get bats. So actually, we're talking about phosphate, but bats, um, droppings, um, leaves, and bugs tend to introduce into your water phosphates. And so when that happens, you typically find you may have an algae problem that keeps coming and going, and you cannot understand why is that happening. It may be because you have too much phosphates in the water, and in order for you to get rid of that phosphate, you first of all must do a phosphate test, and then it can determine your level of phosphates in the water. And what this does, this now, the low phos max, it says it takes away phosphates. Um, it actually kills the phosphate. Therefore, if there's no phosphates, the algae cannot feed. If the algae cannot feed, well, then it cannot bloom. All right. So phosphates is a powerful product, I find, in your arsenals. If you have tried everything and everything tend to fail, it's time for you to do a phosphate test. And by doing that, you may find that if it is too high, you use phosphates, and use phosphates also along with clarifier, because how do you go about doing the test? Okay, Ashley, um, you can do the test. There is a phosphate test kit. Actually, at Royalty Pools, we offer that service. You can bring in your water sample. You bring in a water sample in something opaque under an hour, and we can do the test for you at a very small fee. And then we can determine, yes, you have phosphates, and then we can advise you to go ahead treating the phosphate. So you can do the phosphate by visiting our store at Border Wash. Okay, you can go on Google, look us up, Royalty Pools International Inc., and you can give us a call. So phosphates. Thanks for the question, by the way. So phosphates, and again, it's non-toxic as well. And also, I say when you use phosphates, you have to use pool clarifier, because it will make the water cloudy. So the clarifier will have to clear it up. But trust me, folks, it actually works, and you will see a big improvement in your pool water by using low phos max. You're welcome. You're welcome. Remember, if there are any questions you have, by all means, please feel free to ask me your questions. Please feel free to send them in. Remember to share the live, share the link. Let's get other pool enthusiasts, homeowners on the live tonight as we seek to answer your questions. So if you have a question when it comes to swimming pool, please post the questions and we will seek to answer them. Let's go on to another product we can look at. And here it is, the clarifier. So the phosphate, and you can use the clarifier to clear up the water. All right. Metal gone. Now, I have it here, not for metal. I mean, it is used to remove metals from the water, right? Metal gone, is that simple. So your water have metals, your water is turning different colors. You may have a reddish color in the pool. You may have metal stains in the pool. You can use metal gone to eliminate metals from the pool. But the reason why I have it here because recently I found out another trick, another hack, a pool hack you can use with metal gone. So it seems to have other properties, other purposes apart from removing metals from the swimming pool. All right. It is also used if you have a black algae problem. Yes. If you may have a black algae problem in your pool, and you want, especially if you have a nice colored surface, you just spend money on a brand new surface, a brand new, um, it could be midnight blue, it could be Lucaya blue, one of these expensive finishes, and you really do not want to use anything abrasive like trichlor tabs or trichlor powder, black algae remover, which can be harsh and which can bleach your surfaces. You can consider using metal gun to treat black algae, because black algae, it is a very stubborn form of algae to get rid of. And so the metal gun, what it does, what I've learned, and I learned this trick from one of the pros, is that the metal gun, it actually softens the shell of the black algae. So week number one, you throw in some metal gun according to your gallons. I think 1 quart does 15,000 gallons. So you throw that in the water, and you brush like crazy. You brush, 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 brush. And so in brushing, what it does, it helps to break down that hard shell that the black algae has. All right, you brush. And week number two, you apply some pool algicide. And this tends to help to get rid of your black algae. But black algae, once it's in your pool, it can be very difficult to actually get rid of. Now, mind you, algae is out there. It's just floating around, flying around. It's all over the place, all right? But there are products you can use to actually deal with the algae. So we can probably move on to something else. Let's look at another product at this moment. So here we want to go to another product.
Pentair Aquatic Systems was the first to introduce variable speed pump technology to the swimming pool industry, a full 5 years ahead of everyone else. So we've had more time to perfect it. The result is the first ENERGY STAR certified variable speed pump, one that gives you remarkable efficiency and a lifetime of savings. IntelliFlow features durable, time-tested performance. But the reason more people are buying IntelliFlow is for its massive energy savings. Powered by the same ultra-efficient motor technology found in hybrid vehicles, IntelliFlow also improves water quality by running longer at lower speeds. While many pumps are as noisy as a vacuum cleaner, IntelliFlow is as quiet as a gentle rainfall, up to 4 times quieter than traditional pumps. But where you'll find IntelliFlow truly performs is at the bank. With energy savings of up to 90%, pool owners can save up to $1,500 when compared to less innovative pumps. So it quickly pays for itself. With a wide variety of IntelliFlow models, every pool owner can now enjoy a durable, smooth-running, ultra-efficient pump. Discover the variable speed pump that started it all, IntelliFlow. For a Pentair dealer near you, visit pentairpool.com.
All right, so we are back. We are back. The easy swimming pool answers. All right, and we're glad that you were here. Remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a shout out, give us a like. Just send us your questions and we'll seek to answer your questions the best way we can. Now, let's look at one of my favorite products, all right? These days, energy and being friendly to the environment is the thing. We are called to be stewards of the environment. And right about now, we want to look at how you as a homeowner, how you as a pool owner, how you can save thousands of dollars over the next 5, 10 years. Literally, you can save thousands upon thousands of dollars by going and switching to an energy efficient appliance. All right. And this is one of them. I mean, there are many on the market. There's Pentair, there is Hayward, and this is the IntelliFlow VSF. And what we want to do, we want to go through an exercise right now. I want to show you how you can save tens of thousands of dollars over the next 5 years, literally. All right. So if you hear my voice and you have been using a conventional pump, a conventional one-speed pump, whole day it runs at one speed. So from morning to evening, it goes at one speed. It doesn't change. You are actually throwing money away. You are actually just putting yourself in expense. But what if I can show you this pump that can save you thousands of dollars over the next 5 years, over the next 4 years, over the next 3 years, 2 years? In 1 year, you can save money. A matter of fact, if you are thinking about building your pool, or if you are thinking about getting a new pump because your old pump has gone bad, whatever you do, take my advice. Do not buy a regular pump. You are only throwing money away. All right. So let's do an exercise at this moment. And up on the screen, we have the Pentair IntelliFlow VSF. All right, it's a variable speed pump, and we're going to show you. We're going to do the maths. In St. Lucia, the cost to run appliances is not cheap. It is very, very expensive. A matter of fact, on average, you're probably spending about 0.75 cents per kilowatt. All right. So let's say, for example, all right, that you have a 1 horsepower pump. All right. You have a 1 horsepower pump, and you run that pump for 6 hours a day. All right. And your pool is 10,000 gallons. You can save in 1 year $2,485. All right. So that's a 84% reduction in consumption, in energy consumption. So therefore, per month, your regular 1 horsepower pump, your regular single speed 1 horsepower pump, all right, it consumes 329 kilowatts per hour. Whereas if you switch to the IntelliFlow pump, you only consume 53 kilowatts per hour. Now that's a lot of savings you can save every month by going energy efficient, all right? Because you want to save money. You want to, in these hard times, you can't afford to be just throw money away. You want to save money. And so if you're a homeowner, if you are a manager of a resort, or you own a hotel, you really need to think twice about just running 1-speed pumps. The money you're putting into a pump every month, in terms of running a single speed pump, it's not worth it. All right, so let's do another exercise. Let's say perchance now you had a bigger pool, and so you have a 2 horsepower pump. All right, the pool bigger, and therefore you're running that pump, let's say for 10 hours a day. All right, for 10 hours a day, and your pool is about 20,000 gallons. All right, You now, you now can reduce your energy consumption by 91%. Think about that. All right. That's a yearly savings of 5,988. And we are using 0.75 cents per kilowatt hour. So folks, do the maths. Therefore, it means if you if you pull out your regular 2 horsepower single speed pump and you were to install an energy efficient variable speed pump, you can save for the year almost $6,000. So tell me, why will you want to continue using a regular pump when you can save tons of money by going to a variable speed pump? To me, it's a no-brainer, all right? So in this day and age, you gotta find ways to save, to maximize every penny. And if you're thinking about getting a new pump, if you're about to build a new pool, please do not buy a single speed pump. That's just wasting money. But you really need to consider going with a variable speed pump. We can do one again. Let's say you have a 1.5 horsepower regular pump, and you end up and that pool is run 8 hours per day. Let's get 8 hours per day, and your pool is about 15,000 gallons. All right. So we are going on a 1.5 pump is what you have now. Your pool is run for 8 hours per day over 12 months, and you have 15,000 gallons of water, and we are using 0.75 per kilowatt, 75 cents per kilowatt. It means in St. Lucia, per year, it will, every year, if you look down there, per year, that pump will cost you over $4,000 to run. But if you switch to a variable speed pump, it will only cost you $548 to run. Now, why is that, you may ask? Why the disparity? As a matter of fact, that is an 88% reduction in energy. Why is that? You see, with a variable speed pump, you can run that pump, and by the way, the regular pumps we have in the market, they run at 2850 RPMs for the entire day. For the entire day, they're running at a 1 speed constantly. But with these pumps, you now have the luxury, and with this particular model, this model, you can do up to 8 different speeds. All right, and it's also, so it has a built-in timer. It's a computer by itself. You can either set your speeds, or you can set your flow rate. Now that's important. This pump allows you to set your flow rate. Therefore, even if your filter begins to get dirty, the pump now, it will recognize that, and it will still maintain the flow rate. All right, that's how smart this pump is. It will still maintain the flow rate. So the more pressure your filter has, it will compensate and maintain the right flow rate. So you can set the flow rate at, if it's 70, 50, it will remain at that flow rate regardless of what happens to the filter. So it's a really smart pump. Also, it can be controlled by your smartphone. So you can be at work, on vacation, and you can still control this pump. But for now, we're talking energy, energy, energy. So therefore, when you go with this pump, as we can see here, if you have a 1.5 horsepower pump now, single speed pump, and that pump is run for 8 hours per day. Okay, let's do it 6 hours per day. You may say, well, all right, over 12 months, you can save yearly $2,846. Again, how is that so? Because this pump allows you to change the speed of the pump or the flow rate. So you can run this pump at a low speed, maybe 1,000 RPMs, 1,005 RPMs, over 16 hours, 20 hours. all right, you can go down to the lowest speed and 24 hours. Therefore, your water is still circulating at a slower pace over a longer period, and you are still going to achieve your turnover to keep the pool clean and sanitized. And by running the pump at a low speed over a longer period of time, that now it allows you to turn the water over, still keep the pool clean, all right, and save tons of money. So if you're listening to my voice and you're seeing me on this live, and you have it and your pump maybe has gone bad, or you're about to buy a new pump, my advice is do not buy a single speed pump. You are throwing money away. As you can see, it will cost you per year over $3,000 to run that pump over 1 year, if you're given those scenarios. Remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to put your questions in the chat. It's about answering your questions and getting your feedback, and we will answer your questions as much as we can. Because we're here to learn, we're here to have fun, right? So we're talking about the 24 pump, and there are also other pumps as well. There's also the Superflow VSF pump. This is a 1.5 smart pump. The first one was it goes from a 0.5 horsepower to a 3 horsepower pump. So it's really powerful. This one is a Superflow VS. It has 3 speeds. Again, also a built-in timer, and also again you can set your speeds over a 24-hour period. Again, if you go with this pump, you're still going to be saving money over the years. All right. So I mean, these days we gotta find ways to actually save on what we do. So the having smart pumps is one of those things, one of the ways you can actually save money by going energy efficient. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, again, please feel free to put in the chat, and we will seek to answer your questions. Now, so you have smart pumps to save energy. What about chlorine consumption? Well, anyone who knows me knows that I am a big fan, a big proponent of salt water systems. I think it's fantastic. I think it's the way to go in 2021 and beyond. It's the way to go. It's the way to keep your pool sanitized. Salt is cheap. Salt is clean. Salt is healthy. Salt is easy to control your chemistry this way. And yeah, that is the way I would recommend anyone to go in this day and age. The salt systems. Of course, if you want to know more about those, you can give us a call at 458-2022 or 484-2022, and we will tell you more. So, any questions you want to ask? If you have questions, you can go to the chat and you can type your questions, and we will seek to answer your questions as we continue on this live today. All right? It's easy swimming pool answers. All right, guys? So, how hard this heat has been crazy, and so it's so good that sometimes you can just go in the pool and you can take a dive. As you can see, I'm under the water, but you can cool off. So it's great to be able to cool off and to have fun, and to have fun. Even in lockdown, it's good to be able to just refresh yourself and be really good. So we wanna go back once again as we look at our iClaw system from Pentair. It's a wonderful system. It's a smart system. Learn more about it. Okay, so we are back to easy swimming pool answers. Um, you know, so that was the iClaw. It is a simple salt machine, very simple, easy to use. You plug it in, you set it, you add salt and stabilizer. And for homeowners who own salt pools, don't forget to check your CYA, your cyanuric acid level or stabilizer. Because what I have found is that people who have salt pools, they add salt, 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 but they forget to add stabilizer. And when you do that, you're putting more pressure on your salt machine. Whatever brand you have, all right? Autopilot, Pentair, Haywood, you need to maintain a level of CYA in the pool. And if you don't do so, you're going to damage your unit fast. Stabilizer helps. It helps to prevent chlorine loss. So just imagine that your pool has no stabilizer. You are running a salt system. Therefore, that machine, it is working hard every single day to keep up your chlorine demand. And after a while, the harder it works, is the faster your blades are going to wear out, and they're going to damage, and they're going to have to replace, and it's costly. So um, please remember to check your CYA, also check your pH levels, and pH. pH is so important to your pool chemistry. Um, Once your pH is off, is not right, everything else goes wrong in the pool. So pH, it really helps to keep everything as stabilizer in the pool. Helps to improve your chlorine efficiency. So if you have a very high pH in the water, your chlorine becomes inefficient. All right? It cannot work as it should because the pH, it is too high. So you want to maintain your pH levels at a good balance to enable your chlorine to run efficiently. All right, so pH is important. And of course, for some reason, people forget to check the alkalinity level. Very important. So the rule of thumb is you always adjust your alkalinity before you do pH. Because your alkalinity, it is a buffer. It helps to anchor your pH. So sometimes your pH might be too high. All right, when you measure your alkalinity is low. All right. Now, when you adjust your alkalinity, most times it may very well correct your pH, and in doing so, you can use less pH balances. So important to do your chemistry test, especially now it's very hot. It's the time now for algae to bloom. So please, folks, please maintain a right pH balance. If not, you're going to find yourself in a lot of problems. Remember, if you have a question, you can please feel free to post your questions in the live chat, and we will answer your questions. Also, please feel free to share the link, share the live, invite someone. We are about coming to the end of our first live in this first series of easy swimming pool answers. And as we build upon it, we hope to get your questions so we can provide answers, and we can have a good time, to have feedback and to hear your experiences, to hear your funny moments, to hear your aha moments, all right? So before we close, let me just say, at Royalty Pools, we are at Broadway, and we provide all your pool needs, all your pool chemicals, all your pool equipment, your maintenance, your renovations, your construction, you name it, we are there for you. All right, we are your partner, ensuring that you enjoy your swimming pool. All right, because having a pool is a great thing, but we are here to help you maintain your pool and help you to have fun, because you don't want to be spending time getting your pool back up where it should be. No. Once everything is in place, your chemistry is right, you have the right equipment, you have your salt systems, you are going to enjoy that pool. Hey, Mac, how you doing, man? Mac, thank you for being on tonight, Mac. Share with your friends, Mac. Share with your friends, and we are here in this together. And by the way, as Mac is on, as the Mac is on, if perchance you are a homeowner and you are struggling, you are struggling with water loss, and you think your pool is leaking, we are the place to turn to. We have a professional staff, we have the right equipment, and we can solve your problems. All right, we are here to help you. So if you have a leak test issue, you think your pool is leaking, we can come in, we can find that leak and point you as to how to get it solved. All right, so remember, if it is pools, think Royalty Pools. That's all we want to do, man. We simply exist for swimming pools. I mean, we love it, we enjoy it, and so we're hoping to build a community where folks can have a wonderful time. And by the way, we're hoping to have more people on the live, because we do have a giveaway. We do have a launch that we want to give away. It's worth over $500. It's marine grade, is strong. It can take somebody who has some weight and somebody who is small. And so hopefully next Sunday we'll have more folks on the live, and so we can and you can get a chance to win that launcher. Now, in order to win that live, I must know you were there and who you are. All right. So please say hi, please say hello, so we know you're there, so you can get a chance to win that launch. So hopefully next Sunday when we're on again, we will build it up. So share the news, spread the news, start sharing the news. All right. Let's have some fun together as we continue the beautiful world of swimming pools. I'm your presenter, Kenton Augustine, and remember that we are here simply to serve you and to answer all your questions and fulfill all of your swimming pool needs. So please subscribe to our channel so you are updated for our next live and our new updates when it comes out. And as we build together, we're going to have some fun together. So if there are any questions before I go, please feel free to put it in the live. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to post any questions you may have, so we can answer your questions and we can be on our way. So thanks for being with me for the hour. It was fun being here. I really enjoy this. I enjoy speaking about something that I'm passionate about, swimming pools. And I want you to remember, if you're planning to build a pool, you own a pool, please give us a call at 484-2022. All right? And feel free to send us your questions that you may have concerning anything you may have. So, once again, let's just have one more time a look at our Pentair pump before we close.
Pentair Aquatic Systems was the first to introduce variable speed pump technology to the swimming pool industry, a full 5 years ahead of everyone else. So we've had more time to perfect it. The result is the first Energy Star certified variable speed pump, one that gives you remarkable efficiency and a lifetime of savings. IntelliFlow features durable, time-tested performance. But the reason more people are buying IntelliFlow is for its massive energy savings. Powered by the same ultra-efficient motor technology found in hybrid vehicles, IntelliFlow also improves water quality by running longer at lower speeds. While many pumps are as noisy as a vacuum cleaner, IntelliFlow is as quiet as a gentle rainfall, up to 4 times quieter than traditional pumps. But where you'll find IntelliFlow truly performs is at the bank. With energy savings of up to 90%, pool owners can save up to $1,500 when compared to less innovative pumps. So it quickly pays for itself. With a wide variety of IntelliFlow models, every pool owner can now enjoy a durable, smooth-running, ultra-efficient pump. Discover the variable speed pump that started it all, IntelliFlow. For a Pentair dealer near you, visit pentairpool.com.
All right, so we are back. Folks, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your night and be safe. Follow the protocols and have a blessed one. Peace. I'm out.